So you got your offer accepted, and now you're in escrow. But what's next? Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Ricardo. I'm a San Diego real estate broker, and in today's video, I'm gonna cover the escrow process. Whether you're buying a house or selling a house, escrow is the step that's holding you from closing on that transaction. So when I'm helping my buyers and my sellers through an escrow, I let them know there's 3 major milestones in an escrow process. The first one would be the home inspection. The second one would be the appraisal contingency. And the last one would be the loan contingency. So let's dive into those. So the home inspection process. Well, the first obvious thing is actually inspecting the home, right? So you're gonna get a home inspector out there. They're gonna do a general inspection. You can always pay for upgraded type of inspections, whether it's roofing upgrades, sewer upgrades, plumbing upgrades. You can pay for almost anything and get it inspected. It doesn't mean the seller is gonna cover it, but it's something that you can do. Now, another part of the home inspection process that a lot of people seem to overlook is actually looking at the documentation of the property. So you're gonna look at HOA docs, make sure there's no major lawsuits against the HOA. You're gonna make sure the HOA has money to cover everything they say they're gonna provide to you. You're gonna be looking at title to make sure you have a clean title. You're gonna be looking at a lot of different documentation, seller disclosures, you name it, so that you make sure you're aware of what you're getting in the property. On the sell side, it's the same thing. You're giving the seller disclosures, you're letting the buyers know what you know about the property to the best of your knowledge, and you're having the title and escrow company provide the documentation to them. Now what's next? The appraisal contingency is what's next. Now that's a third party who comes in and does this. It's out of the hands of the realtor, it's out of the hands of the seller or the buyer. Whoever the loan is getting funded by, they're gonna call out an appraiser. The buyer's usually gonna have to pay for that. And what this appraiser is gonna do is just look at comparable properties in the area to make sure that the bank is making a good investment on an asset that's gonna be producing in case the buyer defaults on the loan. So with appraisal, there's only one way you can rebuke the appraisal, and that's a Tidewater and a VA loan. Every other appraisal, it's pretty much you're gonna have to get it reappraised if you don't like the value. But if that appraiser sees the comps, the other appraiser is probably gonna see the same comps or pretty similar. So make sure that your property is ready to be appraised when the appraiser comes. The loan contingency is usually the last thing that's done unless it's an all cash offer. So this is when the underwriters make sure that all your documentation is in order, you haven't bought a brand new car and messed up your debt to income ratio, your credit's still the same, you didn't rack up credit card debt. They sourced all the funds of where any money's coming from, and they're getting ready to fund the loan, release the assets to the other bank to pay off the mortgage in case there is a mortgage on it, and then pay off all other parties through escrow. So the loan contingency is the last thing that gets done. It's the riskiest part because buyers have to be educated enough not to go make big purchases and pretty much just sit still, enjoy the escrow ride, and get ready to close on the property. So as you can see, the escrow process, whether it's 21 days, 30 days, 45 days, it's the same. There's 3 major milestones that go on in an escrow process. It's gonna be the home inspection, the appraisal, and the loan contingency. There's some things that we can control and that we do our best to control, and there are other things that are up to third parties, and we just have to provide them with the right information so that they see what we see. So I hope you found value in this video. I hope you learned a little bit about the escrow process and you're not too intimidated by it or anxious by it. I find that when you know what's gonna go on, you know these 3 major milestones, you're gonna be more relaxed, you're gonna be more understanding, and you're gonna know what to prepare. You're gonna know what to prepare for when closing on your home. So if you enjoyed this video, if you like this video, I'd appreciate any love you can show it. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take it easy.